Today is 18th of June. Look who is under my table. We're in a new apartment, but we're not gonna stay here for long. Just for a couple of days. Susie is sleeping, it's her nap time. And this is how much I've stitched since I showed you last. And yeah, I enjoy this process design very much. And as you can see, I broke a little bit, but that's nothing. I enjoy every cross, every half stitch, and I think for the time I spent, I made good progress. And my plan is to stitch as maximum as I can, because this is my dream kit. Also, I love colors here. Maybe that's why I don't want to stop stitching this design. And remember, I was disappointed that I wasted Zweigart linen. I should have stitched on 18th count Ada, but then I saw on gallery.ru some finishes, and I saw that that my work on linen looks better and more softer than on Ada, because when I will stitch second part, you will see on the top of the design, you will see some holes if you stitch on Ada, and here it will be everything smooth and nice. Can't wait to make more progress. And this is new needle minder. This is European Bistro from Dimensions. One lady makes magnets. They're made of wood, and I'm not 100% happy with the quality of the actual magnet. Needle minder looks pretty, but the actual magnet is not as strong as I wanted, but still okay. Hold my needles better than Kim needle minders. And as you can see, I use only some parts of needle minders from Kim. I use sometimes all, depends on my work, depends on my mood. Yeah, this is my temporal stitching spot with Susie. And look at who I have here. Daniel, say hi. Oh, he came to visit me from grandma, right? Mm-hmm. You wanna go back to grandma?
Yep.
Daniel's birthday in a couple of days, and he's going to the sea with his friend.
Mm-hmm. And my friend, she lives in Ukraine, and her name is Ula. And also, we're going there for quite a while, and we're going to celebrate her dad's birthday and my birthday as well.
And I order you a cake. When you come back, you will have...
Yeah, I remember Grandma showed me.
Why she show you a cake? I was a little bit disappointed. I wanted to be a surprise for you.
I mean, you can never keep a surprise from a child.
If
it's a present, if it's a cake.
Okay. Your iPad is getting older.
Yep.
My dear friends, this is my progress for a couple of days, or I can't remember. And just will show you what I stitched yesterday. This part had day off, kinda day off, but well, I had time to stitch, but I just could not sit. I had to do some stuff. And here I was changing thread very often. Because I don't like stitching from left to right. I like to stitch from right to left. That's why you might think why you change your thread often. If you see here dark red, and here you go, and you don't have to change that often. Well, I did, because it's really hard for me to make crosses right and straight if I stitch that way. So I do little by little. Also, half stitch is very easy. It takes no time to stitch. This upper part leaves from the beautiful flowers. They are stitching with a blend, and it was fun because you don't have to change thread often. And on top of it, I like to stitch with these colors. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. I like it so much. Next thing, I'm gonna stitch frame right here. It will be quick because this is just one color, and I'll turn some videos and I will watch them while I'll be stitching, not thinking about anything. I can even watch some movie. I'll show you how it looks from far. It's gorgeous. I can't stop staring at this work. Then I'm gonna stitch hummingbird here, and I will go to here, up here, because I don't want to change my hoop. And also I want to focus on this work now as maximum as I can till it will be done, because this year I might not stitch too many mirabilias. And if you know, mirabilias are not small projects, they're big, and I usually stitch 3 dimensions a year. Maybe this year I will have 4 dimensions, but I also have to stitch Roses of Dana from Butzilla. They are huge. Also I have other work to finish, but I'll try to complete 3 dimensions kit. 4 dimensions kit this year. I'll try. I'll see how it will go. I'm not gonna put myself in a position where I have to. I wanna stitch and enjoy it first of all, and then we will see. Guys, I just finished my mermaid and I decided to take a magazine. I have lots of magazines. I used to learn English this way. I will take a fashion magazine, and because I used to love in 90s, I was collecting, you won't believe, all the magazines, Cosmopolitan and Glamour. I'm talking about Russian Cosmopolitan. First, I think it was 94 or 95. Believe me or not, since that time I was collecting every single piece of that magazine. If I was away and I could not buy Russian Cosmopolitan, I had my friend who was buying for me, and then I came back. I had like issues for a year or 6 months or 8 months. Sometimes she didn't have, or she forgot, or didn't have time. She will not buy one magazine. I was going not just crazy, I was going to all the stores to get that old magazine. So I had a collection. You see, I'm collecting stuff. I don't know, it's maybe something with psycho could be, but so this is how I started learning English, because I wanted to know what's going on. And then I will open an article and I will read from first page till the last. Well, usually first page is some advertisement, but still, I want to always look like all these models. Of course, I did not know they are photoshopped, then I knew. Anyway, still, you kind of believe that people can be looking like that without any pimples, without pigmentation, without anything, with a perfect makeup and shape of face. So my attention was not on the first cover page where is cross stitch, and I'm telling you, I just finished my mermaid and like, okay, it's time to read something. And I grabbed this magazine because now I throw them all away. I have very few left. And this kind of magazines, I was traveling and I was buying from everywhere. Yeah, so it was a queue for this magazine because I still have like about 50 left to read, and after I will read the articles. I will not read news about celebrities. I just will look at pictures and read about something interesting. But look at this dress again, guys. It's such a pretty dress. I would wear it if I lose weight. Can't lose weight anymore. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go to fitness now. I will start do some workout. I subscribe to dances classes. I mean, whatever I can, I will do, because I'm not just worried about my weight. I'm also worried about shape, and you know, you can be very skinny, but your body wouldn't be in great shape. And here is my mermaid. She is done, and I'll talk about her later. I'll show you when she will be ironed and with better lights, because it's time now. What is time? About 11 o'clock. Tomorrow I have to wake up early. I did little changes on her. She is looking very, very pretty. And Susie is sleeping. Susie. She's out now. Say hi. Say hi. And guys, let me show you what I'm cooking, because I do cook. This will be compote. I'm washing cherries, and I will make a beautiful fresh compote for Paul. I wash these cherries and I leave them on the stove. I add some sugar, and instead of fake juices, you will have beautiful and tasty compote. This is what we do in Ukraine. My dear friends, I'm stitching new project now. This is Gold Collection Dimensions Petites 6971. This is Hummingbird. And Hummingbird and Glory Morning, I think, name of this kit. I'm stitching it from the screen. And I replace fabric here. Originally it should be Ada, but it's not full coverage. It's supposed to be on, I think, navy blue Ada. I replaced with linen I purchased in San Antonio, and it's hand-dyed. Originally supposed to be for one of Nora's design for her fairies. I don't know what I will be stitching instead. I mean, I'm supposed to stitch Nora Corbett, but I hope I will find something similar for that design, and I hope this design also will look great on this fabric. Because I want to start it, and I did not have any fabric that day, and I just took whatever I had. It's very rare when dimensions called petite you stitch mostly with one thread over two, but it gives you a special effect. And the bow you stitch with acrylic and one strand of thread. I'm using different kind of acrylic. I'm just I don't know, I decided to play with, and I have some leftovers from my Mirabilias. This one in the middle, it was for Merchant Mermaid from Mirabilia. This one is out of production, I think, right now. Was originally for Nora Corbett chart number 1, I think, Fairy Roses, and the other one, I don't know, I have not used it in any Mirabilia yet, but I have a couple of spools, and yeah, this all the numbers. I like this blending filament 015L, and I'm using it in a hummingbird body. There will be lots of backstitch, so I just want to show you how it looks from far. Also, I'm stitching on my stand from Velki Potoku, the one I have for smaller projects, and I'm stitching on a table. Usually I stitch on a couch, and I have their bigger project also with hummingbird. I don't know what's happened to me this year. All hummingbirds came into my hands. It just happens that way. But yeah, I hope to finish it in a couple of days, because I want to continue on stitching my other projects. I want to make one finish, and today is the 23rd, I think, of no, today is June 24th. It's Daniel's birthday. Daniel is not with me right now. He's at the sea, and he's having fun. He had cake in the morning, and when he will come back in a couple of days, he will make a surprise for him here at home. I'll buy some balloons. I order a special cake. Well, my mom kind of spoiled the surprise. She showed him the cake, how it will look like. I was asking my mom, which one do you like, this one or this one? What do you want inside? Because this cake I make special for Daniel, and my mom showed to Daniel how all the all my surprises, but it's okay. Anyway, I'll be late with that cake because his birthday is today. So I hope by the end of the month I will have finished. And as I said, I want to have to finish this month, and I am. Looks like I will have finished soon. Also finish Mermaid. And next month definitely I will have another finish with my Big Dimensions Gold and maybe other one. We'll see what I will have in my next months. I have really no plans, but I have some stuff I have to do, and yeah, we'll see how it will go. But this is my mess on the table. I have all that stuff, all my threads and working stuff as well. Guys, sorry for the mess, but you know, when I wanted to stitch it, I did not want to look at any other designs. I just want to stitch. Also, my other friend stitching this design as well. She actually completed it, but I was really busy, could not stitch with her. We're supposed to stitch together, and she didn't want to tell me that she finished already. And then she showed me her result was like really very nice. She also stitched on linen, blue color, and I think blue will work amazing with this design, or light green. And we'll see. I have no idea what I will have, but I think I'm gonna take it to the framing store to frame it, and I will have it ready as last year I did 2 smaller dimensions gold petites as well. I framed them, they're on my wall right here, these 2 designs. I framed them last year, and I'm so happy with the result. Hopefully this hummingbird will be just as good as these ones. As I promised to you, I want to show you my progress on a hummingbird in Morning Glory. Don't mind the right side of the fabric, it will be fixed. I will attach a little bit of other fabric so I can have air when I will frame it. And guys, believe me, this fabric is gorgeous. I mean, I like it so much. I wish I had more of this fabric. First of all, it was really fun to stitch on this fabric. It was comfortable, and I like my quality of crosses on it. Also, I would like to frame it right away. When I will finish, I will go to my framing store, and I'll take another maybe 2-3 designs from Dimensions Gold Petite, and it's time to add more pictures on my wall. And then I will show you that wall. Well, it's very simple, very small, but slowly I make my collection. Okay, I have left the bow to do, and some backstitch on the flowers, and maybe I will add greening in the center of the flowers, because if you look from far, I think it will be better if I'll add a little bit of greening I used in blends here. This one, you can see it's shine a little bit. And yeah, I like it so much, guys. You know how much I'm in love with hummingbirds, and for those who doesn't know how much I love hummingbirds, I even have a tattoo. I was 17. I made on my left hip hummingbird. It's pretty. I still like it. I don't regret, and yeah. Almost done with this work. You will see finish in my next video, but for now that's it. And today I want to show you my FO. finally done with this mermaid, and it's been a while since I completed her, but just did not have a mood to record a video because, again, to make videos for you guys, it's another hobby. I need not just inspiration, I need time, I need all things put together so I can enjoy making videos for you. And I've been stitching this mermaid for such a long time. I don't have that feeling when like I really like have some enjoyment or relief, but I'm super happy I finished her. And you know, at the beginning I wanted to stitch all mermaids, and then after 5th, 6th mermaid I said myself, it feels like I'm stitching a Hyatt, because every single mermaid has a tail and hair and the body and stuff like that, and a tail obviously, and it feels like I'm constantly stitching, still stitching, going on slowly. And because before I was stitching faster, I did not realize that I completed one and I started another one. Now I do. I feel the difference, first of all. Second of all, I stitch different designs, and of course I'm mega happy that I have another sister to my family, mermaid family, and slowly I will stitch all of them. And I'm trying also to stitch one mermaid and one lady from Mirabilia Designs, so I don't feel again the same thing, like I'm on a wheel. And yeah, that's why that feeling now is different to the feelings I had before. Anyway, I'm still in love with all of them, no matter if you've been seeing them on YouTube many times. She's mine, she's on different fabric, and she stitched a little bit different than others. Also, my feeling, how I stitch could be completely different as yours. For instance, my friend was stitching her as a first mermaid Mirabilia, not Mirabilia, but mermaid. And she told me at the beginning she was new to cross-stitching Mirabilia Designs, and she said it was like super difficult one. And yeah, I can tell you exactly the same about my first Mirabilia. It was like everything was wild to me, and of course her feelings to my feelings will be different. And I'll tell you now that she is not the easiest one, but she's not the hardest either. The Enchanted Mermaid was hard for me to stitch. The very easy one, and the one I enjoyed the most, was Merchant Mermaid. And she is framed, and she is always with me. She was my first mermaid, but she wasn't my first Mirabilia. And wow, there I had blending filament, I had lots of other treasures. That mermaid I'll never forget. Also, I was teaching her in New York when we just moved there, and my feelings were there like I can't explain to you, even if I'll try. So let me show you little bit of beads I was using in this design. Again, I'll remind you how she look like on original fabric, and she's very pretty. Some treasures on her head, I think some of them could be out of production, and you might not find them, but they are very similar. You can replace, and it doesn't matter really, they're very close to original one, but always we're all trying to stitch with the same beads and treasures what Nora suggests us. And yeah, I have a little bit different treasures on her head, but I still like them. And this is the key. This is the key in case you're wondering what is there, and in case you're watching my video first time. My chart, just moving a little bit here. All the beads, treasures, 2 cranic, and water lilies. Water lilies I have left over, and I cleaned them already. They're somewhere in a box, but because I was stitching her for a long time, this is my box. I organize my memorabilia here, and all the treasures and beads I have in one section. In another section I have mix of stuff, then DMC, and when I come to her body and face, I place all splendors in another section. Otherwise here 2 sections just for DMC, sometimes 1, depends on amount of DMC threads you use in the design. Again, here all the beads I've been using, and this color is very, very popular in Mirabilia designs, and it's such a pleasure to work with big beads, and you enjoy them the most, and the result is always wows you. So this is my leftovers. After video I will sort them in boxes. I also have a special bead organizer, and here I cannot show you all the leftovers because maybe there were other bags of beads. Usually you will place them 4, depends on the size of the bead, sometimes 5, and all these colors I was using, and obviously there were enough, everything enough. Sometimes you like have beads like you use until last things, like my previous Mirabilia. Which was the previous Mirabilia? Another mermaid. Oh, mermaid of the pearls. I think I completed this year, guys. I completely forget stuff. This year was crazy, my memory is gone. And yeah, I think, yeah, definitely mermaid of the pearls. And she did not, I used 1 bag of beads till the last bit, and I didn't have like 3 or 4, and my friend sent it to me, or maybe it was last year. So this other beads I was using, and number 02031 I was using a little bit more because I wanted to make her pin more visible from far, and I'll show you where it is. Just a second. Right here you're supposed to have these beads, dark green, but when you look even on a preview, you can see they're not as bright as I wanted, and I wanted to see it a little bit from far. Well, of course you can see them, but not as bright as this one. But anyway, this was my idea. Usually I don't like to replace anything in Mirabilia designs, only fabric. And same like dimensions kits, I don't like to change at all. But sometimes you like see some details and you wanna make them more bright or less bright. Anyway, you will have different opinion because we're all different. And yeah, oh, I want to show you quickly 2 needle minders I got recently. Well, I got more, but gave to my friends. This is European Bistro from Dimensions Gold Collection, and I have here Soul of Rose. Soul of the Rose, I think, the design from Dimensions. And later I will show you the one I have now in the hoops, because I forgot yesterday to make a little short video for you. Also, I was walking from my apartment and I found these scissors in a store. It's not cross-stitch store, it's just a store. And when I just came to Instagram, I saw many girls, they were using these scissors. They were mega popular. They're not as popular as before, but I just wanted them and I could not get them in the United States. Instead, I got other scissors. Guys, 1 second, I just want to show you this story. For me, very important to tell you. And I'm telling you from the beginning, both of these scissors, they are super comfortable to use. So I thought I bought these scissors, but I got this one in Hobby Lobby in Las Vegas. And they're similar, and believe me, they're both super comfortable to use because they're big. The handle is big, and you can put any hand, like we're all different, and we all will find this comfortable to use. After many years, like I made my Instagram 2015, 5 years, I've got those scissors, and I knew they will probably be not my favorite, but they are. I now can't stop stitching with them, cannot stop working with them. They're made in China, they're like cheap, but both of these scissors, like this one I use every single day, this one is St. Sullivan's, and I love them so much because they're sharp, they're great at work, and if I need to frock something I use them because of the edges, as you can see. This one is less, but still it's great, it's perfect. I use this in smaller designs, but I will be using them in all designs. And actually I bought another big one, but I will not use them for cross stitch, the same one. I'll show you in another video. So yeah, I like a long time wanted these scissors, but because I got these scissors, I was like, okay, they're quite similar, but they're not. So I'm super happy about the scissors. And okay, this area you see there, it's a little bit different. It's supposed to be this color, dark green beads. And oh, I forgot to show you leftover of Kreinik. This much you will need. So if you have leftovers, don't buy new spools, you will have enough. My advice to you, if you stitch lots of Mirabilia, and always pay attention what kind of beads you have left over, or what kind of Kreinik you have left over, especially Karen water lilies. Usually Nora Corbett gives you some colors and you won't need them all. You will have some leftovers, and just not to spend more money because they're not cheap. My advice to you to triple check. In the beginning I was buying like everything from Mirabilias. I did not know that I will have leftovers. Well, never thought about that, not like I did not know. And then appears I have like 10 DMC 754, 948, 758, you know, those popular colors for her skin. And now I'm not even using all the threads in designs because I'm replacing them with Blender. Well, not all of them, some of them. So don't make my mistakes, learn a little bit. So let me show you this design a little bit closer. Unfortunately, I cannot make video on a daylight, but I will show you here in a short video during daytime. So her tail was such a pleasure to stitch. It's a little bit messy over here in this area. Not where is green, but where is blue stuff, blue colors. And just pay attention. I don't like to make back stitch where is empty space on a linen because you have to count it very careful, but it's all manageable. And in general, this mermaid is, if you give 5 maximum, I would say she's like 3.5, maybe 4. She's not that difficult. Yeah, and Cheated Mermaid was more. She had more skin to work, so for me it was obviously more difficult, and more beads. There are definitely more beads, but this one doesn't have little beads either, but still she's so pretty. Look at her face. Look at her. I just love her so much. Her treasures. Nora is such a talented designer, and I don't know, for me, I told you I want an all collection of Mirabilia mermaids, and I'm on my way, but somehow I want to stitch now other designs, mermaids, maybe because I have enough to complete till the end of my life, maybe other reasons, maybe, I don't know. Maybe style a little bit different, but they're all beautiful. Just for me, I decided to focus on something one. Okay guys, thank you very much for being with me, and I will upload both videos now in Russian and in English. Thank you for all your likes and comments. I'm always happy to read them, and I will see you soon in my next video. Thank you and bye bye.